We've been busy for a bit.
Yes, we have.
We've been very busy.
Well, you have.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he doesn't like to include us on things.
No, he includes us. It's just, you don't. You post in the random on the Slack. You don't listen to the. There's a channel you don't have access to.
That I ignore. Okay. So
there's actually a channel you don't have access to.
I know.
Too. Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Fuck Faust channel.
I didn't know Game Talk was called.
And Fuck James channel too.
I didn't.
He's
know.
like, fuck the help. It's just me.
There's a couple of things you got to start to have divisions on everything, or else it doesn't necessarily work. It's just like the editor's enclave is separated out because that's for the editing and everybody else, and the people are actually helping
get videos posting.
Get the videos posted.
It's all the backstage.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's all the back end stuff.
Stuff you don't need to see because it's just a lot of tech talk.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Because I'm too stupid for tech talk.
Well, that and then every week we kind of go, fuck James.
Wow.
He's just a horrible human being.
Oh, fuck you both. I'm gonna take my candy and go home.
Okay, so besides fucking James,
wow.
As you were saying,
yes. So the some of the other things that we've been planning out for months are actually starting to come to fruition. We've done our first collaboration with Media Glitch, but the thing is technically not a collaboration specifically for Jenny Fedora. It is a collaboration so that Media Glitch can get PC reviews on their cable show once a month, and it's a platform that we're using to help other creators in the Albuquerque area that can do PC games, reviews on the show get more notice. So it helps to bring all the communities and creators together in the Albuquerque or New Mexico area with this endeavor. So they're going to get exposure on local cable, and they're going to get exposure on Media Glitch. And at the same time, it's going to help those other creators basically promote out Media Glitch and get a little bit of a community that's a little bit more formed. Because one of the things I've noticed in almost a year at this point, it is very difficult to find the other creators. Like when I was in the studio, we met Wargamer Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wargamer Girl does tabletop gaming. Like basically, I believe it's her and her husband.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years. They have over 20,000 subscribers.
Nice.
It's amazing. It's like, as I flat out said, I was just like, where have you been? I couldn't find you in any searching anywhere to try to find more local creators of stuff.
So like bad SEO or just a bad search engine?
Maybe a little of both. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at their SEO. I know we're one of the few that specifically probably tags like Albuquerque, that specifically tags New Mexico.
And even then, I'm pretty sure that YouTube itself was kind of written around not expressly preventing it, but they've never really done much concentration on the locale for the people who are generating content.
Right.
Yeah.
But even on like the other platforms like Facebook or Twitter, it's been like exceptionally hard. So it's been really hard to find other creators in this area. And I was really glad I at least got to meet the Wargamer girl group, even though they do tabletop gaming specifically.
It's still gaming.
It's still gaming. Yeah.
I mean, those things take time. They take dedication. In a lot of them, you have to make your own models and paint them, or get them painted professionally, which costs a lot of money.
I know someone who does.
Yeah, there are people who make a living off of painting those models.
Yeah, and there's even like cross promotion stuff with that too, because I mean they play the video games and like Space Hulk and the Dawn of War series and everything like that.
Yeah, anything Warhammer basically.
Yeah, and it's like I used to play the tabletop games myself, so it's like I understand the endeavor that is involved with that. So props to them for going at it for like 5 years. Hopefully we can get Wargamer Girl on the podcast at some point, or do something else with them. Yeah. But again, this all goes back to what we set up with like Media Glitch to promote small creators in the area. Because I mean, they really are a small creator too, but they have a cable access show and
public access,
which
is, I mean, that's That's always been a sort of a source of fascination for me as far as growing up in the city is concerned, because there's been some stuff on public access you just never think is available. I mean, even Mystery Science Theater started as public access.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things have grown out of public access, so that's a good thing. You going to be okay for today?
I don't know, man. I might be dying over here.
You've got bloodshot eyes and
maybe it's because
sneezes
all the
and sniffles.
All the fuck James comments.
You're allergic to hatred, even playful hatred, player hating.
Speaking of player hating, this is a shower thought observation.
Did you say a shower shout out?
Shower thought.
Shower thought.
Shower thought.
Shower thoughts.
Okay, shower thought.
Yeah.
Observation. So I noticed that Wall Street Journal and Social Justice Warrior have the same 3 letters in them.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
That's about a shower thought.
That's a shower thought.
That's a shower thought.
Yes.
That's, my favorite shower thought is, according to your stomach, all potatoes are mashed.
You're about to get out too. We're not going to have a show here in a second.
It'll just be me.
Yeah. It'll be just you sneezing for an hour.
Chew. Chew.
Yeah.
So
we should do that 1 minute of James suffering from allergies.
Right.
Yeah.
So besides that, we've been working on some of the back end stuff to actually get a little bit of proper stuff done for business stuff. So we're getting some of the paperwork stuff formalized to move into an LLC type category,
which means we can officially add the little copyright symbol,
right?
Yeah, on our shit.
Yeah, and I have to put DVAs, and everything like that. So that way,
this is more back of the scene kind of stuff that even I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
it's necessary, but
yeah, and this is like a lot of stuff I've been having to deal with on the back end. So I'm glad I've not necessarily been involved in as many videos, because it's allowed me to start ironing out these ducks. And this is where we're starting to do some of the stuff where we're doing some commercial stuff, like we put together the In the Arms of Vidme parody commercial of the Sarah McLachlan
that was actually quite
ads.
Hilarious.
Yeah. There's another one that I believe all the coins did for Ninja Core, just as like a test thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
Ninja Core, huh?
Ninja Core. Yes, it's a parkour type.
So is it Ninja Core or Ninja Core like? Is like core like the center of something, or core like a group of people? Group of militant people.
Aren't they spelled the same?
No.
Core is like the center of Earth.
Yeah, like core, CORE, and
yes,
CORP.
That's a corp.
It's core. They say core.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he's put together something there, and we got a few other things we're trying to get lined up there, and so we're trying to get into a little bit more actual video production outside of just doing like these podcasts on YouTube, and part of it is with starting to work with other people, and that's kind of like some of the stuff we were playing and experimenting with when we were doing the reviews and doing this podcast and everything like that. We're just this year now we're actually starting to kind of branch out because we feel comfortable enough that we can actually start doing.
So you want your face plastered on more than just this, so you could scare more small baby children?
Doesn't mean my face is going to be plastered. Can you talk again real quick?
Yeah, there was an attempt.
There was an attempt?
Yeah.
To at what?
With that insult.
At scaring small baby children?
Yeah, there was an attempt at that insult. Are you going to be talking quiet for this thing today? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's why.
Latter-day Saints.
Okay, just trying to make sure. So there's that, and one of the things we did is we went out to it's like Dual Brewery, which
Dual
the
Brewery.
Dual Brewery.
Yeah, we went down to the Dual Brewery
and played some.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys went and did anime stuff without the anime guy.
Drink and draw.
That's because you look at it as anime. I looked at it as a business mingling opportunity.
Networking.
Mingling. I fondled his thing. Yeah.
So
we mingled.
We mingled.
Yes. Yeah. Your Honor, I have to admit, we mingled.
So I went down to the Dual Brewery with Jack the Ripoff and Avery with all the coins, and we talked to the Indigo Ignited people some, and
so drink and draw.
I didn't draw. I just sat there and draw my drink.
You drink.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. I guess they do a lot of artsy stuff at the bar. I mean, I guess beer and
is it some sort of competition or just an excuse to get some artists out, or
both?
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
But I guess they do it normally too. You know, where they have artists in there and they're drawing on paper that's on the bar and everything like that. It's kind of an interesting concept, but it's like another microbrewery thing, and it's kind of nichey. But it's down like Sixth and Central, so.
Ugh. Okay.
Right across from a parking lot, at least. So that's good.
Yeah.
But, so we were down there. We talked to them. We let them know they didn't realize that there's another Comic-Con starting up for the first time here in Albuquerque. Mm-hmm. So we let them know about the Duke City Comic-Con that's going to be June 12th through 14th at the Embassy Suites. And we're talking to them. Hopefully you get at least one of the creators behind Ninja Core to go on to Media Glitch and do a PC game review too.
Yeah, we're trying to have a space there.
Yeah.
It was just a sort of a general sort of space that we can meet more creators or encourage people to create.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to, it's like I wanted, part of this was, it's like I kind of want to build a community, because it's just, like I said, it's very hard to find out about all these small creators.
Can we have like a little neighborhood with like a little roundabout driveway?
Roundabouts suck.
So we can all play basketball.
I mean cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac with the roundabout, with the not roundabout, the little U-shaped one where there's no exits. Because
the roundabouts are the things that they put in this city, because that way it would help prevent things, or drunks would run over.
I'm talking about the neighborhoods where you bike and you find them one area where it's like a circular area. There's no exit.
Yeah, it's called a cul-de-sac.
We should make a cul-de-sac with all the community.
That's like a half circle.
Half circle, yeah.
Yeah.
We can have like a little basketball game where we all play together. No?
I don't think a lot of gamers and nerds are going to go out and play basketball.
No basketball here.
I'd actually played basketball.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I have sports injuries, so.
No, he's played basketball. He's on fire.
Hey, that game was awesome.
I didn't say that game wasn't awesome. The game was fun.
NBA Jam was great.
So, almost in 25.
But, yeah, so we got, what was it? Duke City Comic Con is supposed to help fill a summer slot, since basically the Ace Comic Expo went away. It got sold to Wizard World, and then Wizard World has bitched out 3 years running for hosting it here, because I guess they couldn't get the people.
Because it is the Southwest Albuquerque, Southwest Anime Comic Expo, Anime and Comic Expo. So they can put it anywhere in the Southwest and call it good, really.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons that Ace sold off here and sold off to Wizards was because while they were getting a turnout and it was probably one of the more beloved gatherings, it still wasn't a very popular gathering, and they weren't making back the costs.
I think they were a little, but the thing is it's also hard to manage and set up, because it took a lot of time, and that's the thing. So Jim Burleson, who's done the Albuquerque Comic Con and the Santa Fe Comic Con, said, we're going to do a summer one. And so he's got that set up, started going. It's relatively short notice, but considering the amount of time that usually goes into starting the planning up these things and getting the artists lined up and everything like that. So it's like a first year thing. And right now we're actually basically secured a booth on the artist row, because their artist row is supposed to be for artists and creators. And, there gets into some fine arguments too. It's like, because in a traditional sense, an artist draws or something like that, but being able to create something also, is still a form of art. Yeah. Because films have been shown to be art or things like that over time too. Yeah. And the list just updated like within the last couple of days for some of the guests that are going to be at the show. I mean, at first it was like we had a black Power Ranger and the blue Power Ranger, like the two original ones.
Yeah, Walter Jones and David Yost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay. But the funny thing is like if Jim Burleson's involved, it seems like a Power Rangers a staple. So
It's any con around here. The Power Rangers just like to show up for some reason. Apparently they like it here.
yeah,
The weather.
I guess.
but they got they got a couple more people on the list. 4 more have shown up, and the funny thing is, it's like I'm actually half excited about 2 of the ones that are on this list compared to the last Comic-Con. Is one, we got Booker T. So, still a wrestler, but he's a lot younger wrestler. He's now in his he's retired, but he's in his 50s. So, he's still going to be like very, very vibrant and representative and everything like that. And then you got Marty. What's the guy's name?
Marty Kleba. I'm guessing.
Marty
I'm looking at the name right here.
Marty Kleba.
Yeah, Kleba.
He's the little guy that was in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Okay, yeah.
And he was the angry midget in Project X that was just dick punching everybody. So yeah, I think he's actually pretty cool as an actor. So that'd be great to see him there. It's like, what else is there? Nicholas
Brendan, who
Buffy,
I guess,
and then Angus
McGinnis. Yeah.
McGinnis. I don't know enough offhand about
Well, he apparently is something Star Wars related.
At one point, but he's definitely done more.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
No, not
That
Angus
guy.
McInnes.
That guy. So
Angus McInnes.
He's the stormtrooper who hit his head. Dun.
Angus McGinnis.
Star Wars. Here we are. IMDb. He was in A New Hope, Captain Phillips, Hellboy. So yeah,
And some other
and
things
The
like there's,
Witness. and
What was he, a
yeah.
stormtrooper?
No, he was a rebel pilot. You
Yeah, but that
never
was
get
way back.
stormtroopers because
was
you don't
in-
see their faces.
Yeah, he was in the Black Dahlia. Yeah, if anybody could go, I was a stormtrooper in that movie. And as long as they looked like they were alive back then,
Yeah.
you kind of have to be like, okay. I think the only one who can you'd actually believe is the guy who says, I was a stormtrooper that hit his head on the door.
That's what I said. Just,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
the guy who hit my head on the door. Gong.
So
Eyes wide shut, huh? It looks like he's played a lot of that guy kind of roles.
That guy.
he's that guy
Yeah.
that you just see in everything.
Hey,
Yeah, basically.
he's out there, though.
No, he was in the Clue video game as Mr. Body.
As Mr. Body,
Mhm.
the dead guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's, kind of the stuff that's been going on to not necessarily distract from the actual podcast. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah. This is sort of just a little touch-up sort of news update kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're at 21 minutes, dude. I think we're good.
well, we had 5 minutes of just of people
Yeah,
just
we're
like
gonna-
dicking off before we even started anything because you ran off to go use the restroom. I had to lower the table and then everything there. But yeah, I think
Now we're ready.
Yeah,
And we're sound checked and we've recorded.
Yep.
So I think we're ready to do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Smallest violin.
No, that's not how the smallest violin plays.
Yes.
It plays like
mine
this.
plays like this because it has a little.
You mean the cello? That's the smallest cello then.
No, violins use the same fucking thing to use that. So.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and see if I can find the smallest viola and we can have a trio.
Wah, wah. Okay, we're done.
We're done.
Drop the ball, as it were.
I will admit we have not been active in the last few days, but I still maintain that it was a necessary lack of activity. Sorry if we've concerned anybody, but yeah, the holidays and sickness and people got busy and things just got away from us.